Yes, so my people, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Welcome back and Merry Christmas to you all. Welcome back. Let's go straight to the reason why we are here. Don't finally read now for Nigeria. Nigerian army don't come out, come talk, say Simon Ekpa's airwaves have overpowered Nigerian ONU. According to the information where we hear. Breaking, Simon, Nigeria has surrendered its airwaves to Simon Ekpa. Aérmy may wait for 2024. Arabala Musa. Now Simon Ekpa. Now he talk this one. Look at what he said here. Nigeria's defense chief Musa advocates diplomatic action against Finland-based separatist Simon Ekpa. Except he warned of the danger of ceding the airspace to Ekpa to continue spreading utterances capable of setting the nation ablaze. Now waiting the chief of defense staff, this Musa, Mumuman, now in the talk. Since when I don't see Aérmy, I never see Aérmy. We don't complain like this before. Hey, I know whether they hold am for Apamo. I never know. Nigeria's chief of defense staff, CDS, General Christopher Musa, has urged the federal government to take decision or decisive action, including exploring diplomatic options to curb the menace of the factional leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, Mr. Simon Ekpa. He made the appeal during a courtesy visit to the Minister of Information and National Orientation, Mohammed Idris, in Abuja, aimed at fostering partnership on information dissemination. The defense chief warned of the danger of ceding the airspace to Ekpa, who is based in Finland, for him to continue spreading utterances capable of setting the country on fire. Musa said Finland should not for whatsoever reason be offering protection to the IPOB leader. So they consider Simon as IPOB leader. I want to bring up this issue of Simon Ekpa. I still don't know why we are not doing anything much about him. We can't allow him to get the airspace against us. The country, Finland, is offering him and is giving him refuge. They should not do that for whatsoever reason, and we have the diplomatic means of going through those things. I think the Ministry of Information can do so much to mitigate all these challenges we are facing. We want you to come in because you will help us a lot. We can pass this message across to Nigerians why every Nigerian should take ownership of what is going on. It will assist us in also achieving much because the cooperation will now come with the understanding and confidence which are critical aspects for us to be able to achieve our goals, Musa said. The CDS called for the support of the public in the war against insurgency, terrorism, and banditry, stressing that the war is a collective endeavor of all Nigerians to defeat criminal elements challenging the sovereignty of the country. In his remarks, Idris said the federal government was already reviewing the situation about Ekpa, saying, "What I want to tell you is that we are reviewing the situation very well. There are things we don't want to reveal in public. We uphold freedom of information." The minister asserted that the promotion of patriotism and nationalism was a strategic approach to curb violent crimes such as banditry, kidnapping, and terrorism in the country. The concept of nationalism, nationhood, and patriotism must return for us to have the unity and prosperity that we all seek. We have seen a gradual erosion of our values. Those values need to be reclaimed, and we have to recover our senses as Nigerians, Idris said. He requested the military to reintroduce the program of embedding journalists in military operations to provide first-hand insight into the theater of operations, thereby fostering a more informed and balanced narrative. Now so they take talk. So Musa now they beg Nigerians say I beg, go make everybody put hands so may they take if we stop the Biafran army when Simon Ekpa don't form. Since when I don't date this country, Nigeria, if I'm not mistaken, this Musa I be the only army when I don't see and say in own complaints. Now from day to day, tomorrow, you go still come out, can't talk the same thing. That shows the sign of a dying horse. This one na mumu man. I beg, make una hear am for video when they take talk this matter as see they be so. I don't want all this on noise, sorry.
Nigeria is home to some of the deadliest terrorist organizations in the world, with ISWAP and Boko Haram constantly engaging the military in the northeast of the country. Elsewhere, bandits and kidnappers have taken up arms against Nigeria, and in the southeast, the military contends with similar threats from separatist rebels, indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB. From his base in Finland, a self-acclaimed leader of the group, Simon Ekpa, has continued to seize portions of the airwaves to destabilize the country. The Chief of Defense Staff, General Christopher Musa, wonders why Nigeria should continue to surrender its airwaves to Simon Ekpa and other criminal elements against the military, and seeks the support of the Ministry of Information and the Media to support its operations on the battlefield and put a stop to the antics of Simon Ekpa and other criminal elements.
I always want to bring up this issue of Simon Ekpa. I still don't know why we're not doing anything much about him. We can't allow him get the airspace against us. The country Finland is offering him, is giving him refuge. They shouldn't do that for whatever reason. And we have diplomatic means of going through those things. So I think Minister of Information can do so much.
According to the Chief of Defense Staff, Nigerians must begin to take ownership of what is happening in their country, and in doing so, reignite the spirit of patriotism and nationalism, something he believes the media and the Ministry of Information can help achieve.
We must all agree that this country will survive, and we will all contribute to the success of this country. I think until we do that, if you go to other countries, go to Niger, Chad, Cameroon, our neighbors, if you enter, once you step into their territory, you just talk, they know you're a foreigner. Before you know it, the Dandams are after you. They don't keep quiet. But it's only Nigeria, you see our borders, everybody comes in and does what he feels like and goes free.
In response, the Minister of Information and National Orientation, Mohammed Idris, understands the import of the challenge laid bare before him by the military boss. According to him, Nigeria saw it coming, but somehow refused to take decisive actions to nip the security challenges in the board.
We saw this coming. Everybody knew that this insurgency was coming. It was clear. Every indication that we're going to have this kind of situation was available for us, but we didn't take notice or we didn't act because, based on the information we got. Now we are here.
Idris, however, assured the Chief of Defense Staff that his ministry will provide the soft force required to assist the military win the battle and also win the war.
There is this concept of citizenship that we want to talk about again. We've had issues, we've discussed, for example, the economy, we've discussed politics in this country, we've discussed restructuring and all those things. When have we ever sat down to look at ourselves and define who we are? If you are asked who is a Nigerian, what do you say? How do you expect a Nigerian to behave? What do you think Nigeria should expect from its citizens? What does the citizen of Nigeria expect from his own country?
The Chief of Defense Staff subsequently seeks input from the minister in his quest to rebrand the armed forces and reposition it for better efficiency and make it the pride of all. Omo, that's why Arise News.
All right, Mona, don't use on ears take here the matter who as it they happen now. They say no be small thing that the Biafra army say they give Nigeria a headache. They give them woto. So the Nigerian army now, as they talk to you, they say the matter don't tire them all. Say Musa na. Don't confuse like like a Confucianist. Say that this matter. Nobody know when it will finally end. Make una drop on a comment and let me know wetin una the reason follow this matter. Well, as we take see am so, and as so we take the talk am. Even some people say gone done they resign from the army. Some people say they regret. You get one video where I want play for now. Make una see am here. Now be this one.
I wish I know. I for learn handwork. Even though I'm an electrician. And I don't discard myself. By now, I don't get boys. If I don't, they call me Oga.
My people, those of you will be saved now won't join the Nigerian army. Before you join the Nigerian army, come here waiting the chief of this defense staff will be saying him talk. Make you watch and make you listen to Ram. And also make you share and to that your brother will be saying they wish to join the Nigerian army. There are things where we say most of us we don't know. Most of us they feel say all these army then they enjoy. Most of us they think say all these are uniform people then they live well. But make una hear them from your own mouth the way we say in talk. As you watch this video, make you share and make you drop your opinion. Whether you go feel still like to join the work or you no go like to join the work, make you listen to waiting into as you watch them, make you share them, listen to them.
After some of it, we need to do more. We need to renovate the old ones because they've been there for ages, so that we can fix them. My dream is for every officer and soldier to have an accommodation that he can look up and say, look, this is my own, this is my barracks. We train a lot because of the operations we're conducting. A lot of the officers and soldiers are out there in the field. If today all these operations are over and we have to go back to the barracks, there won't be enough barracks for us. The issue of ration cash allowance where we feed, like I've informed you, anytime we're on operations, I, as a general, I'm being fed on 1,200 per day with my soldiers. From the first general to the last soldier, the same amount. That's what we manage with. My soldier collects at least less than 50,000 for his salary a month. We all know the situations on ground. My appeal is for them to have salaries that is worth it for the work they're doing. We deserve to have that, so that they can encourage them to want to do more. We have a lot of them that have been injured, families separated for a very long time. These are aspects that will take the moral aspect of it that will actually ginger the troops to want to do more. And especially on the issue of Nigerians, also encouraging the men. I mean, we have seen other countries when military men come into airports, how they are being applauded. They get first class treatments wherever they go to. When they go to buy things, they get to debate. We don't get all those things in Nigeria, and yet we're doing such services. We're not saying that everybody should give us everything that we need, but I think we should be considered, and the troops deserve commendation. I have told you as a commander, my greatest pain is when I have to face the family of my either officer or soldier to tell them they lost their breadwinner. It is painful. You go back with nightmares when you close your eyes. Nigerians should understand that these people have their families all over. Just the way we're enjoying with our, now it's holiday period. A lot of people are on holidays, have traveled abroad. We don't have that luxury. Most times you don't get to see your family all over this period. These are sacrifices they make, and I think we should look at aspect of trying to commend them.
All right, I don't hear from them. Waiting they happen there with this Nigerian army. The matter no easy, no clear for them at all. This country where they call Nigeria, it don't fail. Pata. Nigeria has failed. Let me know what the reason follow this matter. No single human being will be saying brain they work normally. Go allow things like this to they happen. But Tinubu will be the president. They don't allocate money where they want to buy Jeep. All the governors don't allocate money where they go to buy Jeeps, where they go to buy cook. Money where they want to buy mineral alone. He beat money where they want to do defense for this country. What thing they happen, safe? I bet we'll go another news and no fish out.